Welcome back to Blacktown International Sports Park. We're here for the 2025 Australian American Football Flag Football Championships, and we are just about to watch the third game of the day. We're back into the women's competition, and it's New South Wales in the blue against Western Australia in the black and gold. Western Australia Raiders coached by Kevin Wilson, New South Wales women's coached by Blake Jones. It is the women, New South Wales, who will take the first possession and hope to go a score up against the Raiders. A first snap under centre, first of the day that we've seen, and a short possession pass forward to number 33, Abby Lashon. It's Rebecca Bolden, a quarterback, who has the highest completion rate of any quarterback at the 2024 Nationals. So watch for her. She is a safe player, doesn't go long too often, but generally gets receptions just like that one. Bolden, low snap, this time a long one. Goes out left, and the catch made by Emma van der Velde, who is new part of this flag football side, part of the Australia A7 squad, and comes from a rugby background. I've seen her play. I've actually thrown a few balls to her, and she moves very well, coming off an ACL injury just over a year ago. Short pass forward. Oh, dropped. The rugby league style pass made by Chantel Showers. But it couldn't be brought in by Abby Lashon.
It's a new look New South Wales team coming from last year. They made it all the way to the final, if my memory serves me correct. So the fact that they've changed it up, like you said, bringing in some young faces, that's an exciting time for New South Wales.
It'll be fascinating to watch how quickly those players adapt to flag football. Emma van der Velde, who we saw earlier, get a catch. Bolden, lofty ball. He's got room to move. The receiver, Emily Prosser-Shaw, just taken down by Sarah Salmons, rookie blitzer for Western Australia. Quickly those players adapt to flag football.
Great
Emma van der
separation.
Velde,
He said she doesn't go deep too often, but when she does, makes it count.
Bolden,
And that's
lofty ball.
great hands.
He's got
up
room
above.
to move. Well, Salmons, who just got the flag pulled. A really clutch play. That was going to the end zone, but they might still do it. Bolden looks for the defender. Attacker, defender, one-on-one. Sarah Salmons gets a hand in again. She looked for the attacker, but the defender obviously got there first. It was Sarah Salmons, who is a national ice hockey player, trying her hand at flag football, and not too bad on the defensive side of the ball.
No, you better know which one's her hands are the bright red gloves, really standing out there.
Second down and 6 for New South Wales. Oh, the snap was low. Gone on the ground and just tipped over the hands. Amelia Prosser-Shaw has had a couple of chances to bring it in. She's got 9 years of AFL experience and was part of the elite GWS Giants program for the past 6 years. So she is no stranger to catching balls above her head. Just that one a little too high.
Loving how invested this crowd is already, getting into it and sitting in here with the stadium right above them. It's grouse.
It's really building, isn't it? Tight formation, third down. New South Wales women hoping to get on the scoreboard first. Bolden over the top. Oh, Emma van der Velde just couldn't bring it down. Had it and lost it. And she building, isn't it? Has a formation down and third down. One New South Wales women, of course, hoping to get on the scoreboard first. Touchdown over the top. The New South Wales flag football side in Blues colours, having come across from rugby. That would have been something to celebrate. They might still get it though. Fourth down, must score here or it will be a turnover. Bolden. Bolden, a quarterback. Looks for van der Velde, goes deep instead, and the touchdown! It comes eventually through the hands of Abby Lashon, background in athletics and netball, and here she is showing how good she can be at flag football. Bolden.
You can see on the replay here, got good separation.
Bolden, a quarterback.
Starting deep with the snap there, but able just to lob it up nice and high and good hands overhead, like you said before.
Clever eyes as well. Looked at van der Velde, then kind of raised the eyes to the horizon and found Lashon. Really tricked the defence, brought them in close so she could go over the top. Tight formation here. 1 point after touchdown on offer. Baldwin goes deep again, and it's above everyone's head, but not above the head of Amelie Prosser-Shaw. The AFL convert gets the extra point, and New South Wales goes 7 up.
Tall offence. So you are able just to lob it up. WA not the tallest. There's 1 or 2 tall players on defence, but if you've got that height advantage, just throw the ball up there and let them get it.
It is a massive advantage, especially when height can be a real differentiator in the women's game, Tommy. A lot of the women, different heights, different backgrounds in sports. Here comes WA with their first possession. Rocket ball forward to number 17. That's Sophia Davies-Morgan, who gets the first reception. And the quarterback, Amanda Howson, in the women's game, Tommy, has played the tackle form of the game for many years. Different backgrounds in sports. Why she comes WA with their first possession. Rocket ball
and then to be able
forward.
to turn and run and get 5 or 10 more yards.
Live action now. Goes long again. Oh, no. Brittany Wurr was out in space, had a paddock ahead of her, but just couldn't bring it down. I thought she had it and took her eyes off it at the last moment.
Amanda Howson was big last year as well, so to have her experience back here for WA with, again, a relatively young crew, she's going to be a big part of this team.
Well, Howson, as I mentioned, she's played gridiron tackle for many years. A known name in this game. That one knocked away by the defence. And looks like a player down for WA. Tegan Brown has remained on the ground. It looks to be her left shoulder or maybe left knee. We hope everything's okay there. But Amanda Howson, I mentioned, she's been around the tackle form of the game. She's played in the US, Tommy. She's actually played in the women's version of the National Football League. It's an upcoming league. And has that experience to add to the WA team. So expect some interesting moves, some interesting route running. I think that mindset of the American game will really come out in how they set things up.
Yeah, having that experience, that's I think you've seen already with the couple of games that we've had on this number 1 field, the experienced players know that the game just kind of slows down for them, I reckon, especially at the QB when you've just got that time. You know the rush is coming, but you're going to see the field a little bit more. We do have a timeout here. It's an injury timeout, unfortunately. I can see you're grimacing away there. You obviously have a bit of experience with troubled knees.
They are on the field doing what I know to be the ACL test on the right knee. And I think that physios tend to do that test anytime that there's a knee issue. You call it the pivot shift test, and you move the lower limb against the upper limb to see if there's stability sideways. So she's hobbling off of her own accord, which is a good thing to see. You're right, Tommy. I've just come back from an ACL, and it's not a fun time, and we really hope that Tegan Brown is okay. That is elite sport, isn't it? It's just a fact of the game. Howson back in possession. Oh, tipped and nearly caught by New South Wales. Pierre Pritchard was there. And her teammate, Rebecca Gordon, those two having played for Australia in the green and gold alongside each other. Couldn't quite get on the same page.
Great defensive stand there, but I know Pierre Pritchard would be very disappointed to drop that one. It was 4th down, so it is a turnover, but would have been better field position.
So New South Wales will take over on downs. They're still 7 points up. WA got to find a way back into this game after losing a star player, their wide receiver, Tegan Brown, who's still being assessed on the sideline. 2nd down, New South Wales. Baldwin finds Van der Velde. The rugby player converted to flag football. Good hands, and they'll get within 5 of the 1st down marker.
I like the look of Van der Velde early. Can create space and great hands. Like you said, coming from that rugby background, used to the spiralling ball coming towards her. So.
And not the tallest player on the team, Tommy, but can get into the air, and impressive to watch when she's flying. And that one's gone into the turf. Missed every receiver. Not on the same page. It looked like Chantel Showers was making a move, but the ball got there first.
Very disappointed with that one, I think. Like you said, just a little bit of a mismatch. 4th down now. Crucial play.
4th down for New South Wales. Almost halfway through the first half. Bolden snaps it, throws it, converts it. They'll get a 1st down. A great catch made by Abby Lashon.
Again, able just to make space and great hands. I'm really liking the hands of these young New South.
Well, I'm still watching Tegan Brown on the sideline for Western Australia. She's being assessed. Now she's doing squats and looks like she's moving pretty well. So that's good news for all the West Australian fans watching at home as Bolden has a 1st down and looks to go to the end zone with one move. She gets there. Amelia Prosser-Shaw, take a bow. 9 years AFL experience, part of the GWS Giants, and here she is for the New South Wales Blues. West Australian fans watching at home as Bolden has a 1st down and looks to go to the end zone with one move.
Well, so that's the AFL background coming into it, comfortable over her head, and it's paid off there for the New South Welshmen.
Really great hands, Emily Prosser-Shaw. 2 scores up now, New South Wales. Can they get the extra point? Bolden. Rush is coming really fast. Got the ball away in time and gets the extra point. It's Prosser-Shaw again. She's a tall target and she's just got the safest hands, Tommy.
2 from 2. I'm loving this. 2 from 2. Extra points converted. It just puts that out. 14 points. It already looks like a daunting task here for WA.
So Prosser-Shaw has played for the East Coast Eagles since she was 15 years old. She has a 3-peat of premiership titles with that side, and she's also played OzTag. She's also represented and competed at national level in 200 and 400. WA with possession now, and that one's gone to the ground through the hands of Brittany Wurr. So Emily Prosser-Shaw with 2 scores already. A name to remember in the New South Wales lineup. Weather turning a little bit here. Some clouds coming as Amanda Howson. Oh, dropped. I think the reception was made. Sophia Davies-Morgan caught it at the 10-yard line. It's called the catch. She was reaching for going out of bounds and just dropped it on the way through.
So it'll be a catch until where she's dropped it. That'll be where the ball will be marked. The referees are just confirming now, but right up until where she's caught it, that's where the ball will be marked.
WA consult the playbook. They've got Amanda Howson at quarterback. As we mentioned, a stalwart of the game. Tight formation all through the middle, and she's going to go down the middle too. Really tight defence by New South Wales. Howson couldn't find her receiver, but I think that was full credit to Rebecca Gordon on defence for New South Wales.
Strong arm there from Howson. She's not scared to let it rip, and she's going to have to here with a good 20 yards needed for this last down. Tight
coverage by the defence in the Blues. Coach Blake Jones be happy with that. 4th down. WA must get to halfway. Howson goes the sideways ball. They can run it now once the ball's gone sideways or backwards. That won't get there. Jasmine Burke had a few yards to go. So it'll be a turnover on downs as New South Wales remain 2 scores ahead.
They'll be very happy on defence here, New South. That's 2 stops they've made. And being able to convert on the offence just makes life a lot easier heading into this halftime. Still a good 7 or 8 minutes left. It just takes the pressure off the offence when you've got a defence that's making stops like that.
And that one's just dropped, unfortunately, by Emily Prosser-Shaw, who's already scored in this game. Had the touchdown and the point after touchdown just earlier. 2nd down for New South Wales, backed up close to their own end zone. Rebecca Bolden at quarterback. Left-hander. Oh, that's nearly picked. and nearly taken to the house. Emma Johnson came out of nowhere. She's a blitzer, and she's played for the New Zealand national flag team, returning home to WA, and that shows just some of the elite talent she has. Could have gone to the house.
I think she had eyes on the house before she had the ball in her hand then. It was open paddock. She was gone if she had taken that one.
Wow, I want to see more of that. Defence are turning up the pressure here. Bolden, got to get rid of it. Goes high, it's a wobbly ball, but a workout. They're going to keep going, running down the sideline, tiptoeing, but out of bounds was Abby Lashon. And I mentioned this before.
Bolden,
She's got
gotta
a background in athletics
Goes
as
high,
a track ball, but a
track
workout.
runner.
They're going to keep going.
Combined with her
running down the
netball
sideline,
hands,
tiptoeing,
it's
but
just the
out
perfect
of
combination
bounds.
for flag football.
You can see as soon as she got over that halfway, it was just eyes down. That's that track background coming into it.
Standout representative player across multiple sports, Abby Lashon. Diverse skill set. She is one to watch. I just love seeing all the new talent out here this year, Tommy. It's like we've seen a whole new generation come through in just 1 year after the announcement that flag football would be an Olympic sport in LA. Everyone is changing codes and trying their hand, and there's certainly a lot to be learned from the different codes and bringing it into this game as we watch a timeout being taken.
You're exactly right. I think players are now saying that there's an opportunity to, 2 or 3 years' time that we're going to LA. It is confirmed. An opportunity to go to Olympics. And so many sports just turn over into flag. Like you can see, we've got a track athlete, we've got a netball star out there, we've got AFL women's players. Like, everything just converts to this sport. There's a way for everyone to be able to play.
And you would know from your podcast, the Any Given Sunday podcast, how much buzz there is about American football down under at the moment. As we see a first down being played out for New South Wales with Rebecca Bolden at quarterback. Left-hander, shovels it forward. Can't get the receiver to wrangle it in. It'll be second down from the 15-yard mark. I think the game is growing every single year, though, Tommy. The American football buzz in Australia, every year we see statistics come out about who's watching the Super Bowl. Of course, the Eagles winning it this year, and their marketing rights here down under alongside the LA Rams. Really great for the game here. Bolden gets the receiver, Lashon, gets a couple extra yards after the catch, moves the sticks to the 5-yard point.
You're 100% right with the growth of the game. We've got a game coming here next year. Like, it's just growing more and more with LA in mind for us Australians down here. So it's great to see. It's a truly national game now. We've got Tasmania we can see playing in the far distance. It's amazing to see how many players are out here today.
Third down, Lashon running right, but it's going to go the other way. And it's Amelie Processhaw. Who else to get the score for New South Wales? I believe that's her third.
Safe set of hands, like you've said
Third down,
numerous times
Lashon.
now. And the height, the tallness.
Running
really
right,
just
but
throws
it's going
the
to go the other
defence
way.
of WA
And
with quite a short defence. Only is it Emma Johnson who's got a bit of height to her. So she's going to be dangerous all day, Processhaw.
New South Wales opting to take the point after touchdown from the 10-yard mark. They're going to go for 2. And they take it from the 10-yard. Bolden. Rush coming. Gets rid of it. And really tight coverage by the WA Raiders. Emma Johnson was there from the national flag team of New Zealand. That forces a turnover. But New South Wales with a huge lead, 20-0 here in the first half.
I'm not sure about that call, whether they're just kind of getting themselves right for when they need it later on in the day, possibly tomorrow. But points on the board is always crucial.
WA take over. 3 minutes left. That spiraled into the sky of Blacktown Sports Park. I think it was tipped maybe by the rusher. Rush coming really quickly from Tasha Wayne, who's played rugby league in open age women's and was named among the top 100 women's rugby league players in Australia. Many years experience in OzTag and soccer as well. Again, these multi-sport athletes really convert nicely to the flag football form of the game. Tight formation, oh, that's no good. Snap has gone back beyond the quarterback into the end zone.
I think that's almost lucky that went over her head there, Manderhausen, because if she had caught the ball, there was a rusher right in her face, and then that safety comes into play.
So ball hit the turf in the end zone, forcing a replay. Third down now. Howson in her own end zone. Got to evade the rush. Gets it into the air, but it's batted away, and the second line of defence is good for New South Wales. Forces it out of bounds, and that's going to force a fourth down for the WA Raiders.
New South Wales have been great on offence, but I think their defence, underrated here. Pierre Pritchard out there, just controlling it and really giving WA nothing.
They want to make a stand, this New South Wales defence, led by Pierre Pritchard, a.k.a. Pick Six Pritchard from Capture the Flag tournament. Howson has to go long, and she's gone to New South Wales instead. It's a turnover. They won't get any further than that as the flag was pulled by Davies from Capture the Flag tournament. But New South Wales number 9, Erica Pittman comes on with an interception at a clutch moment.
Great hands out there. Couldn't have been much easier though. It was thrown straight down her throat.
Well, you've got to bring it down though, and it's often easier said than done. So Pittman, who has a basketball background, gets on the stat sheet with an interception as we tick down towards half-time.
There has been a timeout taken just to preserve New South Wales. Obviously, you know, they've got that foot on the throat kind of mentality. Let's really ram it home here. Good ball position after that pick as well.
Really great field position. That is the really big part of interceptions. Wherever it's intercepted, you're going to restart from there. And the flag was pulled at the 21-yard mark. So Baldwin has a chance to go again and score. Oh, that's lovely. Separated from the defense and gets around the first line. Can't get around the second. Kiana Takairangi, who's played 3 seasons in the NRLW. She's already an elite athlete, known for her speed and her strength. Got great separation there. No one around her. Snap's coming under centre now. Second down. Rugby league style pass. Got to Takairangi again.
Oh.
And it was called a touchdown. I thought the flag was pulled, Tommy. But the hands went up, and Kiana Takairangi, 3 seasons in the NRLW, now 6 points in the flag football for New South Wales.
We weren't quick enough with that replay, but yeah, I thought that would have been pretty close to being. Feel a little bit stiff there, WA. But
yeah, I thought the flag was pulled in time.
Great play though, just opening up, like you said, giving these girls space. They've got such quick speed and great hips to be able to get through in occasions like that.
Rebecca Baldwin gives instructions, and here they go for 2 points on the extra after touchdown. That's batted away. Good defence made by Jasmine Burke, Western Australian defender. And that's kept them out of the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but it's 26-0, almost half-time. It's a large hill for WA to climb.
Again, that New South Wales defence keeping WA to zeros. Like you said, not long to go in the half. I reckon we might see a couple of long bombs here from Howson.
Howson, well, she's have to go deep. Got to make up a lot of ground. That won't do it. It's dropped on the way through by Brittany Ware. It'll be second down. Our clock not quite in sync with the referees, but we are nearly at half-time. Davies Morgan at centre. Howson brings down the high snap, rocketed forward, and it's intercepted once more. New South Wales take it to the house. Touchdown, Erica Pittman. That's her second interception. Davies Morgan, and the first one to score. Howson brings down the high snap.
Read the play well, cut it off, undercut it. And then again, just the quick feet, the quick hips to be able to get around and take it all the way in.
Well, Erica Erica Pittman, who comes from a basketball background, represented New South Wales and even spent 2 years playing college basketball in Canada. She's made a name for herself in various codes, but here she is making a name for herself as a potential defender in the Australian flag football scene. If she can make moves like that, I think there's a place for her in the green and gold.
Going for 2 points again.
Outstanding decision, I think, just before halftime. Bolden got to go through the hands of the rusher and gets there. Chantel Showers makes the 2 points good. It is 34 to nothing in this first half. A huge lead for New South Wales. Some may say insurmountable.
I was just about, you took the words right out of my mouth. Is this too much of a hill for WA to climb as we head into halftime?
So it is halftime. New South Wales at 34, WA 0. An incredible pick made by Erica Pittman just now before heading into the halftime. I've loved the aggression of the New South Wales side, led by Blake Jones, coach, and assisted by Chris Middlesmaths and Stephen Marshall, as well as Freddie Lewis Jr. This New South Wales side, they look like they're going to be contenders.
Yeah, so strong on offense and defense. Bringing in young players on both sides of the ball, they are definitely a team to watch.
Well, a player to watch that we've loved watching is Amelie Prosser-Shaw. She is sidelined right now with Danny Webb. Over to you, Danny.
You managed to score a few times in that half. Was that always the game plan?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, sometimes, look, you've got to share the ball around, but whatever's open, it's the best ball to give. So, yeah, I was lucky to take a few there. It's good catch.
You've got some great hands there. Does the AFL background help you there?
Yeah, definitely. Look, I've grown up playing heaps of sports, but playing AFL at a very high level for lots of years really does help with that overhead marking and the aggression side of things. So, yeah.
You got a second half coming up. What's the plan?
I'll just keep doing what we're doing. We're rolling really well as a team. We're working really well together. Defence are holding their own and getting the picks. And look, we just have to do the same as offence, play our role, and I guess that's all we can do the best we can.
Best of luck. Back to you, Kate.
Thanks, Danny, and a big thanks to Amelie Prosser-Shaw. A star in the making, I reckon. T-Mac, 9 years AFL experience coming into flag football. We expected big things, but a couple of touchdowns in the first half and a couple of points after touchdown, bigger than anyone could have expected, I think.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like they expected it. I love the way they're very confident. And they're just going to keep doing what they're doing on the back of their tough defence. Their defence has been huge. And they're just going to give that offense, confidence going forward that they've got. Doesn't matter what they do, even if they march it down the field, don't score, they've got the defence that's going to back them up.
If you're wondering, by the way, how Amelie Prosser-Shaw managed to get in so much space with no defence on her, she has represented and competed in athletics at the state and national levels in 200 metres and 400 metres. She is a national level 400 metre and 200 metre track athlete. So pace, you can't beat. She's got the hands from the AFL experience. This is the kind of player that has every part of the game within her, and it's fascinating to watch. Spoke really well with Danny. I've really enjoyed that interview. As we head into the second half, WA in possession, and that one's gone to the turf.
You're not wrong there about it. Spoke very well, but a 400-metre athlete, that is a 400-metre. That's a sprint the whole time. So anyone who's doing that, they've definitely got a tank and an engine to go.
WA with their second down here. Oh, long ball. She's out in space, but gets the flag pulled. Wow, what a throw. Michaela Cocking had her eyes on the end zone, but Pierre Pritchard got there first and got the flags pulled.
Anyone who's doing that, they've definitely got a tank and an engine to go. With the arm
WA with their second down here. Oh,
throwing it
long
all
ball.
the way over the half.
She's out in space. But she just had to slow down to receive it, and that, in the end, stopped her from going to the house. But Howson might try and take it now. Good reception made by Jasmine Burke, returning member of the 2024 WA team. They move up to the 10-yard line. You spoke before about the 400-metre run. T-Mac, I used to run a bit of track when I was a kid, and I got to say, the 400, I would throw up after every single one of them. Howson. Oh, nearly picked off again. New South Wales got their defensive stalwarts in there. Howson's being aggressive now. I think they know they've got to go fast.
Much better start to the half, obviously, for WA. I think they only made it over halfway once in that first half. So to get such a positive start, even if today this game's gone, for the rest of the tournament that we've got, it goes deep into tomorrow. Need a bit of confidence leading into that.
High snap. Howson has to bring it down. Rockets it forward. Reception made into traffic by Sian Self. 2 yards out from the end zone there. It'll be 4th and 2 for the WA Raiders.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of trickery here from Howson. That's that experience coming in.
They're going to go deep into their playbook now. Davies Morgan at centre. Must convert on this down. New South Wales still looking for the shutout. Howson moving quickly, and that one's going to score it. Touchdown, WA Raiders, their first of the match. And they celebrate in style. It was Sophia Davies Morgan who was at centre, snapped it and received on this down. New South
Really
Wales
filled that
still
hole
looking for the
nicely. Just
shutout.
come in, cut back.
Moving
Howson
quickly,
bang, straight on
and
the
that one's
chest.
going to score it.
Right at that end zone point, so that really hard for the defence to get around there.
Pierre Pritchard on the defence was stuck right on it. Double move here, backwards, forwards, and into the dirt. So they'll remain at 6 points. WA chasing a massive New South Wales lead, 34-6 here at Blacktown.
It's as good a start as you could ask for, though. You're not going to chase it down if you don't score. So great start here for WA. Now the defence has to stand up and really try and hold the might of the offence of the New South Wales.
In terms of looking across this defensive line for Western Australia, Emma Johnson from the national flag team of New Zealand, the tallest by far. She's got a hand up as a blitzer, and when someone that tall is coming at pace at you, it can be really hard to see where your receivers are. Really hard to get rid of the ball in time, especially given Rebecca Borden is going to take this under centre. Shovel pass forward, earns a couple of yards through Takai Rangi.
It's a good start for the WA defence, though. Only 1 or 2 yards, where it seemed in the first half New South Wales were just taking yards at will.
Bolden, rush coming once more. High ball, gets to her receiver. They're going to go all the way to the house. That's it. That's the match. Abby Lashon with another 6 on the board for New South Wales.
You're right with that.
Bolden,
Emma Johnson was
rush
right up in her face,
once
but just
more.
able to
High
put her
ball,
over the top. Nice little
gets to
rainbow
her
arc.
receiver. They're going to go all the way Beautiful to ball. the house.
No stopping
That's
her
it.
once she was out in front.
The spiral was as good as they come. I don't know if it's the new humidity in the air, the clouds have come over, but that floated just perfectly in time for Abby Lashon to collect it and chase down into the end zone. They're going to go for a 1-point conversion here. It's Lashon who's been playing at centre as well, so she's got to get up out of the turf and get behind the defence. Bolden. Rush coming, another spiral, picked off in the end zone. They're going to take it out. And the flag pulled just before they could move too far down the field. Great interception by Chloe Hill there.
Yeah, stops the 1 point there. Did take off because they do have the opportunity to run it down and take 2 points for themselves. But New South Wales obviously able to stop there. But again, a little bit of momentum here. You've got to take all you can get when you're getting beaten 40-6 for WA.
So WA, a massive mountain to climb. That won't do it. It's a drop by Jasmine Burke, a returning member of the 2024 WA team. But Amanda Howson, it looks like she's just going to play fast here because she knows time's ticking. 15 minutes to go in this second half and 34 points to get back. Insurmountable is not a word I like to use, but might be applicable here. Oh, it's caught! New South Wales are going to take it back. It's Rebecca Gordon, a member of the Australian green and gold flag side, showing her power. It's a touchdown for the defence of the New South Wales Blues. Insurmountable is not a word I like to use, but
and that's probably really cemented it, hasn't it?
Wow, look at this. It was the final move to get around the last WA player. She had to get around Amanda Howson, the quarterback, to take it to the house, and she did. Great play by Beck Gordon, who's a very fast player.
the score of 46-6 suggests that the offense has been on top, but I think it's New South Wales defense that has really made this game.
Tight
Giving the
formation
offense
here. They're going to go for the point after touchdown, and they get it. That's a 2-point conversion as they've taken it from the 10-yard mark. And a nice piece of play. Clever route running. Amanda Howson took it under centre with players all tightly congested around her.
They've got the freedom to be able to do that now because they are 42 points up, but it definitely helps.
I think Blake Jones is just trying a few things out now. So WA take over, playing for pride now. New South Wales unable to get the shutout, but Howson gets a reception at the 11-yard mark to Jasmine Burke. Of course, we have all-day flag football action at Blacktown International Sports Park. WA looking for their first down, can't get it there. But we have games all day here, and then tomorrow we have the championship games. So settle in, get your popcorn out, make sure all your snacks and drinks are ready because it's today and tomorrow particularly where things start to heat up. These are the pool matches that will determine the seeding. We're currently women's. We will go to men's next on field one, and it'll be ACT against Victoria. Victoria, who are looking sharp, by the way, as we watched the West Australian women take a handoff, and this will be 4th down now, Tommy, deep in their own territory.
The New South Wales women, their defence is just absolutely elite at the moment.
They're great on offense, great on defense, and there's a few players they've just added to the lineup that have really created new looks for them, the Blues. 4th down, Howson, big arm. It's caught. Beck Gordon, she's already got a pick 6. She'll take the pick with no points, but that's good enough to turn it over the New South Wales Blues. Created
It's still
new
a critical
looks
play,
for them,
though, because
the
it
Blues.
gives them this
4th
better
down.
field
Howson,
position. So they've
big arm.
taken
It's
it
caught.
2 or
Beck
3
Gordon,
yards
she's already got a
into
pick 6.
their half. So they've got 4 plays to get 3 yards. Might see either some trickery or a couple of deep shots here, I reckon.
That's a really great point to make, Tommy, because for those who don't necessarily follow the game, they've got to get over the halfway to get a fresh set of downs. They effectively have 4 downs to make 2 yards, so it gives you some versatility. You could go long and, you know, still have 3 downs left and still have an opportunity to go short later on. Bolden, left-handed quarterback, high ball, really great catch. They make a move upfield. It's Takai Rangi again, the NRLW player, and that was a great catch above the head.
Yeah, you don't normally see that with the NRL side of things unless you are a winger. But confidence to be able to go up, take the ball at its highest point is going to make it hard for any defence.
Takai Rangi, known for her speed and strength as a winger and a centre in rugby league, a receiver in flag football. And it's Leishon to snap it. Trips left for the left-handed quarterback. Floats it into the air, and that's too easy. Another touchdown for New South Wales. And it is the NRL convert, Kiana Takairangi, who had 6. And it's Leishon to snap it.
Great route running
Trips
here.
left
Wide open.
for the left-handed quarterback.
In.
Floats
Nothing
it into
but
the
space
air,
in front of her.
that's
And
too
again, just so
easy.
confident above the head.
Left the defence in her wake, didn't she? Now they're going to go for 2 points again. This might be a record score, 58-6 currently. Still 10 minutes left in the game.
I'm sure seeding comes down to points 4. So this is all very important. I know it seems a bit harsh that they're really piling it on, but it all comes down to points 4 in the end.
Timeout being taken by New South Wales. And let's just think back as well, Tommy, about what happened last year with New South Wales in the women's particularly. I think they were a bit gutted that they didn't get the championship. That New South Wales-Queensland rivalry is always so strong. We know Queensland are going to be contenders. We haven't seen them yet. We will see them later on. They, of course, have the NFL flag ambassador, Cody Fuller, alongside a number of great players. But New South Wales might be a smoky for the flag today.
I don't know if they're smoky. I think they're right up there And you obviously being from around here, is the fact that it is in New South Wales,
Sydney,
or New South Wales, it is a big place.
It's
but
not
the fact
known
that it's,
to many Melburnians.
We're the one and only down there. Is the fact that it's in New South Wales this year play into their hands?
I think so. I think that's a huge advantage. They've probably been practicing out here all week. It's not where most of them live, but certainly easier to get here. No kind of concerns with travel with the cyclone. I know a number of other teams had to fly in early. Play restarting now. Bolden with the first down, looking to the end zone. Oh my goodness me! Who else? Kiana Takairangi gets a second touchdown in a row, and New South Wales looking to get a record score here.
That was the 2-point conversion they were going for after that timeout. But
you're right.
That's 3 catches in a row now for Takarangi, and she's just really taking that confidence and running with it.
She's so good, isn't she? I mean, someone we haven't seen play flag football, but looks right at home here in the Blues. She's played for the Sydney Roosters, the Newcastle Knights, and the Cronulla Sharks. Oh, batted away. Howson threw it straight to the rusher, caught it again and managed to make up for it. Earned 3 or 4 yards. Good reaction. The rusher came in so fast from number 11, Tasha Wayne.
I think the height of the New South Wales is really playing an issue both sides of the ball here.
So WA, second down, sideways snap, back forward and not converted as Pierre Pritchard got her mitts in the way. So WA just looking all sorts now in the face of the New South Wales defence. Bet Gordon rushing. Catch made by Brittany Were. It wasn't Bet Gordon rushing, it was Tasha Wayne with the rugby league background as well. They're just holding them in their own half, aren't they? Third down. Howson. Got to make something happen. Oh, that's not going to help. High snap over the head. That'll take another down from the board. It's 4th down now, Tommy.
That might have even been 4th down there, I think. So that's a turnover on downs, not the way you want to play the 4th down.
Our down marker was catching up, but that is not exactly what we want to see for WA. New South Wales 60 points to 6 with 6 and a bit minutes left. This is what some might call a domination.
I think for WA now, it's all about just getting confidence and building confidence, especially in their younger players going forward for the next 3 or 4 games that they've got. So I know there's only 6 or 7 minutes left, but it's important for them to finish the game strong.
So Beck Bolden, who had the highest completion rate of any quarterback in the 2024 national competition, is back again and looks reinvigorated.
Well, it's not going to go down with these
with
the
these
size
receivers.
of the receivers she's got.
Exactly. Chantel Showers with that reception. The other thing is that all of them are just as good as each other. It's not like there are any kind of lagging. They're all great receivers, all great targets. It makes it a really threatening team to watch, and we've already heard from Prosser Shaw, who's a rising star in the flag football scene. Vandervelde in motion in the backfield. Bolden looks for Vandervelde, gets her, 2 players to beat, turns upfield, but flag taken at the 20.
I think she's going to be crucial going forward for them because, like you said, she's not the tallest one. There is such a tall offence, this New South Wales team, but that small speed that she's got, I think she'll be crucial for them going forward.
Leishon at centre. 3 receivers on the left. Bolden, the left-handed quarterback, goes that way. They get over. That's a first down. Back to Leishon, the centre, who can run just as well as she can snap.
Putting on a serious clinic here in New South Wales.
That's, one way to say it. I cannot wait to see the Queensland women because we know those two are going to be the contenders. Women are on field 1 on this stream at 3 o'clock today. So make sure you tune in for that one. Bolden Rush is coming, gets rid of it in time, gets to Processhaw. Processhaw with the flag taken at the 11. And they just keep moving the chains.
Just so many options. It's incredible the amount of options that they've got, really. And like you said, there's no lag off whenever they're swapping in and out. They're all as good as each other. They've all got great hands. Incredible to watch, really.
They love this formation with the 3 receivers on the left. Balded being the left-handed quarterback. Processhaw through the hands, tipped and taken away by the WA Raiders. They move back down the field and they'll turn it over at the 12 as Xanthi Gray, the DB, 3 receivers on the left. Member of reigning back-to-back state tackle champions, the left-handed quarterback. Processhaw through the hands.
Great hands there. Like I was saying before, they need to try and take anything they can out of this game now. Obviously, it's well beyond coming back, but things like that is just something they can build on going forward.
Howson. There's a flag on the play. I think there was a false start. It's a nice catch made by Jasmine Burke, flying out of bounds. But I do think someone moved before the snap. Yep, false start by the Raiders. That hurts them. Already a long way away from being in this game. They'll march backwards 5 with a huge deficit, 54-point deficit, and 3 minutes to go.
A little bit of confusion there as well, which obviously not what you need.
Howson, 2 rushes, coming fast. She gets rid of it, makes the catch. Is Brittany Wurr. Gets her flag pulled at the 11. And they make the yardage back. And they'll get to 2nd down here. The WA Raiders playing for pride. Can they get the 1st down? Can they get a touchdown? That doesn't help. Howson had to reach overhead, spin around, get rid of it. Nice throw, but almost caught by the opposing team. It was number 9, Erica Pittman, who nearly had another pick.
How's the arm on Amanda Howson, though? With a rusher in her face and still be able to just, quick 180 after the not the best snap that she's had all day, and just fling it down 35, 40 yards.
Yeah, I mean, that's why she was so good in the US competition, playing in the women's equivalent of the NFL. Little trickery here as they move up field. Brittany Wurr gets right back to where the line of scrimmage was, so that doesn't help. There's that 3rd down, 2 downs to get across halfway.
I don't mind it, though, because if there's any time to try a little bit of trickery, it's when you're down 54 points.
That's absolutely right. Good call, Tommy. Snap was good this time. Howson rockets forward, gets to the 1st down marker. That's what they needed. Jasmine Burke sends it upfield, and they'll restart with a fresh set of downs at the 17.
Here we go. Under 2 minutes. Let's see if they can't get something out of this last little bit.
Howson trying to make something out of nothing. Gets it again to Brittany Wurr. Wurr showing her class, isn't she?
Got to have a look at that one. That was some incredible hands.
In fact, it was Jasmine Burke, my apologies, Burke, trying to make something out of nothing. 2 in a row there. Gets it again to Brittany Wurr. Yeah. So Jasmine Burke, 2 receptions in a row. This time it's Sophia Davies-Morgan. Turns upfield, 1 yard out from the end zone. Gee, they'd love a touchdown here.
Yeah. Just to get a little bit of confidence, a couple of trick plays in here, just leading into their next game. Every little bit's going to help. Tight formation.
Clever move to make in congested space. Howson brings down the snap. Nearly got sacked. Gets around and gets it to the hands of Pierre Pritchard. That's New South Wales. And that's an interception. That'll probably do it. The WA Raiders desperate for points. Just unable to convert at the death, but there is a flag on the plate.
And I think it's against New South Wales too, so lucky break there for WA. Looks like they'll get the ball back. And a fresh set of downs too with that.
Well, that's huge, isn't it? So penalty on the New South Wales defence. They're going to be first down and 1. Now downs will be updated as the down marker just recollects. Here they go. Howson, plenty of space to move. Gets it up in the air, and it's caught! What a catch! Jasmine Burke. After 2 receptions down the sideline, she gets the 6 points.
Great little celebration there too. I love that.
Recollects. Come for the touchdown, stay for the celebration.
Howson,
The
plenty of
WA
space to
Raiders
move.
gets it up in the air,
Celebrating like this
and
was
it's
worth a
caught.
lot more.
What a catch!
Lovely ball.
Jasmine caught it and brought it down as she went down herself. And they're going to go for 1 point after touchdown. It is meaningless in the scheme of things. They're going to go for 2, in fact. They go all the way back.
For 2.
It's meaningless, as I said, in terms of the result. But it means plenty to the WA fans here who are loving that touchdown. Rocketed forward and caught somehow, some way by Michaela Cocking. The 2 points is good. And the WA Raiders claw a couple back. It means plenty to the WA fans here who are loving that touchdown. Rocketed forward and caught somehow,
with a little bit of contact.
A lot of contact by the looks of that. Did really well to maintain possession. So it looks like that'll be the end of the game. Clock ticks down to nothing, and New South Wales get themselves a 60-point lead to 14 in this pool match. Day 1 of the 2025 Flag Football National Championships. And what an incredible game that was to watch. Now, we knew the New South Wales would be contenders, Tommy, but that really cements things in our minds.
Absolutely. If they needed confidence, they've definitely got it with that one. Like you said, it's going to be an incredible match later. We can see the Queensland women in the distance battling out with Tassie. I don't know quite the score, but that's obviously going to be the rivalry going forward. New South Wales versus Queensland. We'll see what they can produce later on.
Well, New South Wales should be very happy with that performance, and someone who should be ecstatic is the captain and quarterback of the team, Rebecca Bolden. She's with Danny Webb now.
You had incredible accuracy out there, finding your targets left, right and centre. Was that the plan coming into this?
Always to plenty accurate balls, but it's really great having athletic receivers who go out and get everything. There are a bunch of rookies that have never played flag football before, so coming into the team, coming into training, they've put a lot of effort and a lot of work into making themselves great targets, and that what's make my job really easy.
And how about that defence? Putting a couple scores on there for you as well?
Defence also balling out. It makes our job even easier when they're putting points on the board as well. Playing flag football is not just a one-sided game, so it takes a whole team effort to get the win, and we did that today.
Incredible. And what's the plan for the rest of the weekend?
Keep winning.
Amazing. Back to you, Kate. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you to the captain and quarterback, Rebecca Bolden, who we expect to see in plenty more this weekend. And certainly we expect to see her come up big tomorrow as we watch the next team warming up for the next match. New South Wales take that one out, 60-14, and what could be a record score in the women's. We are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back in about 5 minutes with the men's match coming up. Stay tuned.